Welcome to my weekly show. I'm just waiting for it to record. Okay, hi. Today I'm talking about the one thing that changes everything. Oh, hang on. What's this? What's that? Oh, sorry. Stop. Yeah, the one thing that changes everything. So basically, when anyone goes through some sort of life transition, they experience challenges, and that's normal for all of us. So whatever your transition in life is, you're going to experience some sort of challenge. And I'll give you a list of the 10 most common ones, which are experiencing a constant feeling of stress, time management, work-life balance issues, lack of consistency, difficulty transferring strategy and plans into execution and actions, inconsistent performance and an inability to perform optimally under pressure. Like now, occasional self-sabotage in decision-making or action-taking, or inaction completely, doing nothing. Number 6 is occasional self-sabotage in that's the one I just read. See, there you go. Trouble dealing with distractions and an ability to adjust to change. Inability to set and reach both short-term and long-term goals. Loss of true enjoyment in work or in life. Lack of cohesive, reasonable and comprehensive plan for overall development and change. So they're the 10 most common challenges that we'll all face when we're going through a life transition of any sort. So what is the one thing that actually changes everything? Okay, the understanding of the implications for and the ability to control the energy of performance. Okay, so the energy of performance is how we show up in any particular task that we do. So this is what is at the core of all of our challenges. So the vast majority of us have no idea why one day we'll perform at our best, the next day we can't even get out of bed. And I know one person in particular who will resonate with that today. Our talents and levels of competency really change. It's our energy that is consistently and continually altering and changing. So during a life transition, what is more important to you when you're actually in the moment of something? And is it your skill or your talent, or is it the energy that you're experiencing? What's driving you? So your energy is what's behind everything. It's what's behind your skills, the talents, everything that you do in your life. And if you're doing a particular task, your energy will affect how well you do that task and how well you utilise the skills and talents that you've naturally got. So when you understand the actual concept of energy of change, when you're actually going through a particular transition in life, which we all go through, and when we're going through that situation, when we understand the energy of change in that situation, we can learn to become more proactive, more consistent, to make adjustments in the moment when things aren't going the way we want them to be. So we can understand how we can lift ourselves out of one mindset into a mindset which will actually serve us and make us much more productive, much more in line with what we really want to be doing. So, and the thing is, without the right type of energy, or the right amount of energy perhaps, then what happens is you basically lost the game before you even started. Whatever you approach, without the right sort of energy makeup, you're never going to perform to the best of your ability. So therefore, you've lost the game at the beginning. So these are your core influencers, and anyone who watched my show last week will know what they are. I'm not going to go over them again because they're in last week's show, so if you want to go back and watch that, you can do. But when you understand what the core influencers are, how they show up for you, and what they represent for you, then you can you have an absolutely amazing advantage in life, in any situation. It doesn't matter what it is. So that's essentially how we increase our energy in any sort of performance, by being aware of how our energy shows up in those 6 core influence areas. Okay, so perhaps the greatest influence on energy and therefore performance as well is having actual faith and understanding, obviously, but faith in a well-rounded, comprehensive, and achievable plan. So when something happens in the situation, you know how to respond to it. So that is a plan for dealing with adversity, change, anything that happens when you're least expecting it. Sometimes you could be trotting along, doing really well, really at a great level. Something will come out of nowhere and it will just knock you straight off your stride, and you'll be lost. You won't know how to respond. So when you have that comprehensive sort of plan or strategy, you can respond in a way which optimizes your level, energy level, at any given time. So even when you're going through the most adverse, stressful situations, you can respond in a way which is more productive to you, and so therefore you are still performing at your very best. And this then breeds confidence, and then confidence you can take into literally everything you do. So, you know, anything you do in life will breed confidence, because you know you can cope with things. You can approach any situation knowing that you've got this plan, this structure, which you can fall back on if need be, and revert back to get your energy back to where you want it to be in your life, and work for you rather than against you. So even if you are aware of the various influences on your energy, so you know you might be aware of something that's going to trigger or affect you negatively, or a thought, or something someone might say or do. You know, there's lots of things that affect our energy in the moment, which can knock us off our stride and affect our overall performance in life. So yeah, you can be aware of that. You know, that's great. But the difference is knowing what to do when you're in the moment, and how to get yourself out of that sort of way of thinking, and also optimize all your energy levels at the same time, so that you know that you're being as productive as you possibly can, and therefore living your life in the best way you can possibly live. So the thing is, people don't know how to consistently perform at their level. People do so in sporadic bursts, perhaps. But how often do you find someone who's consistently all the time performing at their optimal level? And if we all knew how to do it, we'd all do it, wouldn't we? It's common sense. So, but the thing is, you can do it, and that's the thing. It's just that people don't know how to do it. So, when you create like a holistic plan to assist you with optimizing all the opportunities to make decisions and changes and reach the goals that you want, then it makes life a lot more structured, but also easier to manage and produce what you really want in life. So when you work with a core energy coach, or more specifically the correct term being a core transitions dynamics specialist, which is what I am, and you start not only understanding where your energy is and your core influences and how it's affecting you, you start we use a systematic sort of comprehensive program which will help you build your individual capacity and potential, and in order to actually produce the best results that you possibly can in any situation. So the system incorporates 10 different core disciplines. Okay, so all of these 10 core disciplines are for high performance in any given situation, and these disciplines form a foundation for living and feeling and leading that create a powerful state of awareness and a positive attitude in any given situation. Okay, so the program that I run with clients, which is a 4-month long program, I partner with a client and I walk them step by step through this whole process, teaching them the 10 core disciplines and living it with them as they learn, not only learn about them, but start implementing them into their lifestyle, and the changes are massive. So the program allows individuals to take back control over their transition, whatever that transition is in life. And not just transitions, it could be just anything in life, any situation. So whatever the situation is that you're confronted with in life, if your energy is not optimal in it and you're not performing at your best, there's a reason for that. And you just want to find out what that reason is, and you can do something about that now. If you want to find out more about the program that I run, which is the Core Energy coaching process, then please get in touch. Drop me a DM or a message in the box or whatever, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, at any given time, we can learn to optimise our energy in any situation. And the thing is, most of us don't, and it's sad. It's sad to see, because most of us are living it, settling for life. You don't have to. You can live the life that you want at the best of your ability, really. It's just down to whether you want to or not. I choose to, but you know, the choice is yours. So anyway, I think I've gone over time again. I always bloody do this, but yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. And again, drop any comments in the box if you've got any questions or anything like that you want to ask me. Private message me, whatever it is, and I'll get back to you straight away. So thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you later.